Okay, welcome to part two, the two-finger version of Long Journey Home, if you just happen to watch the three-finger version. So I'm going to walk through the two-finger version. Again, this can be found for Breakthrough Banjo members inside the Vault, as part of the Vault archive, in the two-finger thumb lead section. And if you're watching this on YouTube, there's a link in the video description to the 10 Easy But Awesome Book of Tabs, where you'll find this tablature as well, along with the three-finger version. So there's 10 songs in there, 20 arrangements, one each for three-finger and one for two-finger thumb lead, which is this one that we're going to be going through. Also, if you look through the video description, you'll find some other links to important information, including how I recommend learning from the tabs, especially if you're just getting started with the banjo. So again, this is the two-finger thumb lead version. I love two-finger thumb lead banjo. It's where everybody should start learning how to play the banjo. Absolutely, because it's a great style in its own right, and it sets the perfect stage for three-finger style should you choose to move on or learn that as well. But there's so much you can do with two-finger thumb lead, in addition to it being the better style if you like to sing and play with the banjo. I'll be demonstrating the melody for this song by singing some and playing as I do. So let's start by making sure we're in the right tuning. So this is going to be in standard G, where we have D on the fourth string, G on the third, B on the second, D on the first, and a G on the fifth. All right, and if you're watching live, if you have any questions that arise, feel free to put them in the chat box, and I will be checking that periodically. Okay, so let me sing this melody before we get started, so we have it all in our minds. It's a fairly straightforward melody. It's one repeating unit. It goes like this. Lost all my money but a $2 bill. $2 bill, boys, $2 bill. Lost all my money but a $2 bill. I'm on my long journey home. Like I said, two-finger thumb lead works great for playing behind your vocals, better than three-finger style, especially Scruggs style, which sounds best for the band. All right, so let me first of all pull up the two-finger thumb lead version. Here we go. All right, so let's get started. Let me move to the tab view. Okay, so now my head has been replaced by the tablature. Just as a reminder, two-finger thumb lead means that we're going to be playing the fifth, fourth, third, and second strings exclusively with our thumb. And we will be using our index finger on the first string. All right, so, and I will use this little blue box to denote which measure I'm working on. So we're working on the first measure right now. And we're going to begin with the open fourth string and play it again, then followed by the first string. Lost all, then fifth string, first string, then fret, second fret of the fourth string. So that whole measure. Lost all. Move to the second measure, open third, followed by a pinch. Then third string, first string, fifth string, first string. Once again, that measure. Third measure, we have fourth fret of the third string. I'm fretting that with my ring finger. Play that twice, and then follow with the open first string. Then fifth string, first string, and then fret second fret of the third string. I'm doing that with my index. So that whole measure. $2. So the melody there is Okay? And that makes sense, right? We know that our drones are the 5th string and the 1st string, and then our melodies are the inside string notes. Now we have open 3rd followed by pinch, and then 4th string 1st string followed by 5th string 1st string. So that whole measure. All right, so everything at the top of the screen sounds like this. Lost all my money but a $2 bill. All right, moving on. $2 bill. So again, we're going to repeat those last 2 measures verbatim. 4th string, 4th fret of the 3rd string. Again, playing that twice. Then open 1st. So then 5th string, 1st string. Then 2nd fret of the 3rd string, just like before. $2, and then open 3rd, bill, and then open 3rd followed by a pinch, then 4th string 1st string, 5th string 1st string. So now we're going to $2 bill, and this song changes chords to a C major chord. So fret the 2nd fret of the 4th string with middle, open 3rd string, 1st fret of the 2nd string with index, and ring finger on the 2nd fret of the 1st string. So then we're going to play 4th string 1st string while fingering that chord, 5th string 1st string, open 3rd followed by 1st string, then 4th string. So that whole measure. $2. Just the melody notes. See, that's where this style is so great, because all your inside strings are melody notes with your thumb. It makes it stand out really clear. Now, release back to the open strings. 4th string, open, followed by a pinch, followed by 4th string, 1st string, then 5th string, 1st string. So now, recapping everything we see at the top of the screen. Singing along. $2 bill, boys, $2 bill. All right, move on. Lost all my money. Going back to that phrase again. Let me check for questions. All right. Everybody's fine. Everybody understands. All right, open 4th string. Same as we opened the tune, same as we played it twice now, the same measure. Then 5th string, 1st string. Then 2nd fret of 4th string, followed by the 1st string. So that whole measure. Lost all my. Open 3rd, followed by a pinch. Then open 3rd, 1st string. Then 5th string, 1st string. Honey butter. Back to the 4th fret of the 3rd string. Do that again, and follow it with the 1st string. So, then 5th string, 1st string. Back to 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and follow that with the 1st string. $2. So that whole measure again. Open 3rd string, followed by a pinch. Now here's where things change from before. So we got Bill. Now we're going to I'm on my. So that is 3rd fret of the 2nd string, followed by the 1st string, which are the same note. You'll hear that it's echoed. And then you have 5th string, 1st string. So that whole measure. So everything at the top of the screen sounds again like this. All right, nearing the end here. Oh, let me make a small adjustment so you can see what I'm doing. All right. So bring it up to the very last 4 measures of the song. We have, so we did I'm on. So we have 3rd fret of the 2nd string again with our thumb, followed by a pinch. 4th fret of the 3rd string, followed by 1st string. And then 5th string, 1st string. So that whole measure. Now we're moving to a D major chord. I'm gonna form a partial chord there. Place my index on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string and my middle finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. Even though I'm not going to sound that note at all, it'll make things sound a little more harmonious. So play the 3rd string, play the pinch after that. Oops, let me move to where I am. This is where I am. Then bring ring finger down for the on the 3rd string. Play that followed by the 1st string. Release, go back to the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, followed by the 1st string. So that whole measure. If you wanted to, you could fret that 3rd string with your ring and use pinky for the 4th fret. Whatever's more comfortable. And now, this is the last note of the song, this open 3rd. Home. So that preceding measure, long journey home. Now we just have a fill for this last, basically, measure in 3/4. So 5th string, 1st string. Then we play the open 4th string followed by the 1st string. Then 2nd fret of the 4th string. So that whole measure. Now we're going to resolve to the root note of the song, which is the open 3rd, which is the G G note. So everything from the top of the screen sounds like this. All right, and we've done it. Now, if you wanted to start back over again, you just play. So you just go right back to the beginning. You just fill out this measure, this last measure, with some notes, and then you just go back to the. All right, so I'm going to play through this whole melody just so you have the whole thing as it should sound. I'm going to do it at a nice and easy pace. So 1 second while I bring it up so that I can see the whole thing and make sure I play it as it's tabbed here. Eventually you'll get to the point where you'll play things through as you're thinking them, and you may not ever play it the same way twice. There are virtually limitless numbers of ways that you could just combine this basic technique and come up with an endless number of variations. Okay, here we go. All right, so I'm going to play through the entire tab start to finish at a easy pace. Here we go. That is Long Journey Home, 2-finger thumb lead version. So if you have any questions about it, feel free. Members of the Breakthrough Banjo course, just put questions in the comment box at the bottom of the virtual classroom page. And if you like 2-finger thumb lead, there are almost 100 arrangements now in the vault and growing and adding more all the time. Because along with more 3-finger banjo as well, including a good many bluegrass classics. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next workshop.